I think Ron needs to sort it out. And then he was lip-syncing Ellie on the terrace. I feel like they don't even need Casa Amor this year. Hi, I'm Anna-May and I'm playing Spy in the Villa with Digital Spy. Folded these up well. Who do you think Tom really wants to couple up with? That's a difficult one. I thought he was quite comfortable with Zara, but seeing the last couple of episodes, maybe not. Because that ended, but maybe Olivia, I want to say. But then the episode from the other night as well has thrown me off. But then I think maybe Olivia more than Ellie at the minute.
Were you surprised by that turn?
By the head turn?
Yeah.
Yes, because he spoke to Olivia and then he was lip-syncing Ellie on the terrace. And I was a bit like, oh no. And it was like as soon as he'd had that conversation with Olivia. So it did shock me a bit. But yeah, I do think him and Olivia definitely have something there. And I can definitely see them gravitating back towards each other. Do you think Kai will get his head completely turned by Sammy? I don't know about this one. He seems very, very interested, and I think so does Ron. I don't know if his head will turn completely. I'm not going to lie, I did expect Danielle's head to turn before Kai, but then they've given, well, recently we've had more girl bombshells than boys. So I don't know if it will completely turn. I feel like Danielle gives Kai quite a lot, but I'm not sure about Sammy. I don't think his head will turn completely. Who are the most compatible contestants currently? So I think the most compatible contestants are Ron and Lana. I loved them together, and being in the villa with them, they were absolutely joint at the hip. They got along so well. I'm not sure what Ron's doing at the moment. I'd give him a slap on the wrist if I could. But yeah, I do think they'll gravitate back towards each other. Yeah, I think Ron needs to sort it out. I feel like Ron is trying to convince himself though that he doesn't have it all with Lana. He's looking for a test, which he doesn't need. But I do feel like he may go for one of the bombshells and then regret his decision. They were really good together and they got along a lot. Obviously I can't see inside Ron's head and I can't see inside Lana's head. But Lana's definitely all for Ron. And I don't really think there's been anyone else in the villa that she's been really interested in getting to know. So I feel like that's why she's stuck to Ron. I don't feel like she's been completely turned off, but I do feel like Ron's been the only one she's had a connection with. And I feel like Ron's just trying to explore. He's looking for a test. But I do think he'll always go back to her. So I do think they are quite strong.
Do you think there's like quite a few of the boys this year that are like looking for a test?
Yeah, so a lot of the boys are looking for a test. I feel like they don't even need Casa Amor this year. I feel like it's gone worse. Since I've left, it's gone worse than Casa Amor from the previous seasons. I think they're just acting as if they're on a boys' holiday at the minute. Yeah, they need to chill out because I don't know what Casa Amor is going to be like if it's like this already. But I feel like nobody in the villa right now is an actual, really, really strong couple. I feel like Casa Amor might be a good one this year. Who do you think is most likely to split during Casa Amor? Ooh, that's a difficult one. I think Tanya and Shaq. Because I feel like they both kind of have their options open. Well, they did when I was in the villa with them. I do feel like they're good right now. But Shaq is also quite open to get to know Zara. He's quite interested in Zara as well, and I feel like in Casa Amor, if they have a few more girls, Shaq's head could turn again. And I do think Tanya's head could potentially turn as well. I do think they're good together, but then I feel like they may feel like they're better with someone else. I feel like they both like a test. They like to prove to themselves that they'll go back together, but I feel like there's only so many tests you can have sometimes. Was there anything from your time on the show you wish viewers had seen? I haven't actually watched it back yet, but there was the beer pong challenge that we did where Kai had to snog who he's most likely to introduce to his family. I feel like that question was in the challenge because Kai did actually mention to the boys that day that if it was between me and Tanya, he would have chose me to introduce to the parents. And I don't think they aired that. I don't know how I'm going to feel about watching myself on TV. I think I might cringe. I definitely will watch the episodes back at some point, but I think I'm just going to start from the day that me and Harris left and go from there, and then maybe watch my episodes last when they're like out of the way. Have any Islanders from previous years reached out to you since you left? Yeah, so since I left, I've had a few Islanders in my DMs, but more for the help and support. They've just been like, if you need anything, let us know. I feel like there's a big Love Island family. Everybody's been in the same boat before, so they kind of, a few of them have kind of reached out to me since I've left, asking if I have any questions or anything like that. They're all lovely, all really, really nice. If you could have your time in the villa again, who would you couple up with? I'm not gonna lie, if I went back into the villa today, I think I'd be in the same position as I was before I left. But if I'm gonna go for looks, I'd probably say Tom, because he is fair. What is your favourite memory from your time on Love Island? So my favourite memory would be the pool party. When Jessie and Aaron came in. We had so much fun that day. We got to let loose a bit, had a bit of music, had a bit of a dance, and it was so fun because we never get music in the villa. But we were all quite on edge because we didn't know what to expect. We were like, why are they giving us a pool party? That's a bit random. And then Jessie and Aaron walked through the door, which was nice because we all got along with them as well. And my other favourite memory from the villa was when we played Never Have I Ever, and Will decided to mention his dad at the worst time. I feel like you've all seen that, but yeah, that was the funniest moment in the villa by far. Who are you most excited to see after the show? I'm really excited to see everyone. We had a really, really good, I feel like everybody had a really good bond, a really good friendship, but if I'm gonna narrow it down to one, I want to say Will. I can't wait to have a day on the farm with Will. I feel like it'd be so much fun. But yeah, me and Will were best friends in the villa, so yeah, I can't wait to see him on the outside. What surprised you the most about your time in Love Island? So what surprised me the most was probably the lights in the morning when you wake up. I feel like you see on TV everyone putting their sunglasses on in the morning, and I didn't really quite believe they were going to be that bright. I just thought everybody like wants to hide their face when they wake up, but no, trust me. They're blinding, they're awful, horrendous. I actually would not wish it on anyone. Oh yeah, I was so excited to sleep and turn my own lamp on in the morning, and my lamp is dim. It's not that bright, but it's like shockingly bright, and they don't come on gradually, they just switch on, and it, oh my god, no. What advice would you give someone who is heading into the villa? So the advice I would give someone is just be yourself. There's nothing much more you can do. You can't pretend to be someone that you're not because your true colours are going to show. So yeah, just be yourself, and whatever happens, happens. Would you do any other reality or competition show? That's not actually a question I've thought about. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm a Celebrity Fun. Anything like that, really. Ant and Dec, Saturday Night Takeaway. You can interview me if you want. I love Ant and Dec. But yeah, I probably would. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Digital Spy for more Love Island secrets.